this is Sam, and I'm back again with an interesting news that has been happening and has been all over the internet news today. So the king himself, the king we all know and love, he has asked officially that he wants to leave Barcelona. You don't believe me? And since the news broke, it seems like everybody, like I'm talking like everybody, is being linked with a chance of getting Lionel Messi in their club. And I'm talking about everybody, which is crazy. I've been looking around the internet and I see everyone talking something, wanting something. They're all being linked by the move of Messi going to their own club, which is crazy. I have seen Manchester United. If you don't believe me, there are even clubs like Leeds that are being linked with the move for Messi. It's crazy. It's back to the Coutinho issue. If you remember, a few years ago, around the summer, we wanted to go to Barcelona, and we worked so hard to try to keep him, as the fans and the club really did try their best. But no matter what we did, the player wanted to leave, and we tried to push it away. And this is the same situation we are at the moment. So that's my question now. So this remains. If you check out the distribute in the description below, the question that I wrote there was, where do Messi go next from here? There are some links that are saying he might go to China. People are saying he might go join Ronaldo at Juventus. People are saying that Paris Saint-Germain might be the place. But there's some serious sources are saying that the Premier League could be the next destination for Lionel Messi. Right now, where I'm speaking right now, it's around 4 o'clock where I am. And I was like, I can't miss up in this section. I have to say something. I had to say something. What do you think is going to happen? MB family, like I'm under Africa Football Connect family, where do you think Lionel Messi is going next? Who is the club that is getting Lionel Messi next? And is he going to stay at Barcelona? That's why I wrote the king, Messi, to everywhere. Because at the moment we don't even know which club is coming to get him. If you don't believe me, I'm about to change my screen in a few moments and show you whatever that has been happening in the background. But before we go in, guys, I would like you to click me the like button right now if you're enjoying this video. At the same time, click subscribe, because we do news like this each and every day. And like I'm telling you, it's 2 in the morning this side, like people are still asleep, but I'm going to be covering a lot of information about the transfer news and whatever that has been changing around the news later. But today we only focus on Barcelona and the new case we have just we just found out that he has made it official that he wants to leave Barcelona. 3 days ago, I made a video where I was covering about the Thiago issue to Liverpool, and in that video I talked about Lionel Messi, that they were saying that he was disappointed to what the new manager who has joined Barcelona, Ronald Koeman, who was saying that he feels like he can do something with Messi. Was telling him that Messi is the most important player in his ideal new Barcelona he's trying to build. He was saying he's going to center the whole thing around him. But because of some situations that were happening with the manager, it left Messi feeling so disappointed about what the new manager was willing to offer. If it was to be believed, I think the fact that Ronald Koeman's first thing that he did as a manager was to tell Luis Suarez that he is not needed by the club might be one of the reasons what has actually forced and legit made this a serious case that Messi is leaving the club. At the same time, it's believed that the president of who's the current president of Barcelona could be the person who can change or the situation around if he leaves Barcelona this transfer window, if he resigns. So if I speak, as I speak to you, the Barcelona board today, I believe later today, or don't know, they are thinking of holding a meeting in voting that they remove their president. They think that if he's removed, it could actually give a legitimate chance that Messi might actually stay at Barcelona. This reminds me of the Ronaldo incidents with Real Madrid. The fight that he had with his president and situation that went sour until Ronaldo to leave for Juventus. That's the same situation that is happening here. It's really crazy. But I want to hear from you guys. Where do you think Messi is going next? Is he going to your club? Remember, there was a video that I made again in this channel. You can check it. It's there in the video description, where it was actually said that Conte has made some choices that he wants Messi to Inter Milan, and he believed that Lionel Messi, if he comes to Inter Milan, he can actually create the same incidents between Ronaldo and Messi at Real Madrid and Barcelona. It's the same in Serie A. We talked about it, and some people, I saw some of you what you were thinking about the situation. But a few days before then, we heard that Conte might be leaving Inter Milan. So we don't know now what is happening. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy to think about. But the thing that is not crazy about all this situation is that the king himself has decided to leave the club. And guess what? The club, let me try to tell you the clubs that have been linked with this player. Manchester City, they have been linked, and this one they've actually proven that they're interested. The president came out himself giving some serious information, saying that they're actually punching the numbers that they can take Messi from the release clause. I'll explain why am I saying the release clause. Then also there were clubs like Inter, Juve, PSG, Chelsea are now have joined the rest. There have been rumors that they are also interested. Manchester United are also the one of the clubs that have been said they've joined the rest. They are also being told that they're interested. And I've seen that there's also some situations that they're saying that Messi might actually go to Liverpool. But I haven't seen any source explaining that he has actually the club has shown interest in the player. But they are being linked because he is a great player, we know. The only club that I'm sure that I haven't heard anything linking to Messi was Bayern Munich. Because guess what? They are the cause of this in the first place. They are the one who started all these things by beating Barcelona by 8-2. So I don't think even if it comes summer or winter, I don't think you will find Messi at that club. That will never happen. So tell me what you think. I want to hear your comments, guys. Put it down in the comments. Do you think Messi will be in your club next season? And do you think that Messi will stay at Barcelona? Because also interesting news, after this news broke, it seems like all the Spanish supporters of Barcelona have actually decided to go break the COVID-19 regulations by going to the club, like where the offices or maybe where the grounds are of Barcelona, and there have been a lot just protesting that the king must not leave Barcelona. Something has to change with the board. That's what the fans are saying. So it seems like no matter what we say, we already know what the Barcelona fans are feeling in this case. And they are saying that it's Messi or nothing. It's Messi or nothing. So it's crazy. I was watching ESPN, and I had a funny joke that I heard from one of the panelists who was there. He was saying that he might go to Real Madrid for all I care, because there's a player who did the same. Is it Pilo? I'm not really sure. Or Luis Figo. I think it's Luis Figo, who went from Barcelona to Real Madrid. He's saying let just something happen. Messi doesn't want to be in Barcelona. There's some reasons that have led to this. The club has failed horribly to able to keep this player. They have failed so horribly to able to be with this player. But even though when we look at it in a way, in another situation, remember that this player has been in Barcelona for such a long time. for such a long time that we actually forgot that he went there when he was 13 years old. Now he's 33 years old. He has been in Barcelona since he was 13, so it's actually literally 20 years, which shows that in all these 2 decades, Messi is one player who fears change. I don't know, I might say it that way. I think he fears. I don't know if you have your own way of saying this. He is one player who hates to move around, and he has proven it by being in Barcelona for such a long time that he might not be interested in going somewhere or moving somewhere else. So where do you think he'll go after actually saying he wants to go? Do you think he's going to go back to his home country in Argentina, or going to China? Because remember, Messi, without even playing football, sells a lot of jerseys, makes a lot of money for any club in this world. How do you think this situation is going to happen? So also that Messi fears change, it's one of the things and the clear reason that are going to play so well in helping Manchester City be the club to get Messi. Because remember, Lionel Messi has worked with Pep Guardiola, and working with Pep Guardiola, it has been actually for some time that he wasn't even thinking of going anywhere. So he might say he wants to go to a manager he knows, who he has worked under and he has won a lot of stuff under. He might say that he want to go there. So it's interesting to find out how this is going to play out. But I want to hear your comments, even if you do that after you are replaying this video or whatever. I want to hear your comments. What do you think is going to happen? How is this going to end? That's the case that we are all wondering at the moment. How do you think this situation is going to end in the end? Because Messi at the moment, he's saying that with the Barcelona, they're done. That's what he's saying. Okay, let me move you to the article that was released, I think around 4 hours ago, by Daily Mirror. I'm not sure, let me see. So this is the article, guys, and you can actually read on the title, and it's saying that Lionel Messi handed a transfer request. BBC.com is actually the source of the story. That's why I've seen this, but it's not only the only source of the story. Every news out there, or any journalist company that is there that deals with the football, are talking about it in the whole wide world, because the king is moving. The king is moving. The king of Barcelona, the king who has been with Barcelona for such a long time, has decided that he wants to move. It has to be a big thing. So that's saying that the Lionel Messi had scored 70 goals in 138 games for Argentina. Okay, so let's read the story. Legendary Barcelona forward Lionel Messi has asked to leave Barcelona. The Argentina international 33 sent a fax to the club on Tuesday saying he wishes to exercise his clause in his contract, allowing him to leave for free with immediate effect. Listen to these words. Let me repeat this. Allowing to leave for free with an immediate effect. That's what has been said. Barca were beaten 8-2 by Bayern Munich in the Champions League finals on August 16. The 6-time Ballon d'Or winner made his debut for Barcelona in 2004, and he has won the Champions League 4 times with the club. Is it? Has he won the Champions League 4 times with the Barcelona? I don't know. We have to confirm, and I have to revisit my history, but that's what they're saying. He has won 4 times the Champions League with Barcelona. I will continue with the story, but that's the first part where we are reading. This is what has been happening, that he has actually had to exercise the clause. I did talk about this thing. I think the video was removed. I removed the video, by the way, because some situation had changed, but I'm thinking about it now. I think I should have kept it there. There was a point when I mentioned that in the closing of Barcelona, they had given Messi a portion where they were saying it's called a lifetime contract, where he would actually have a chance to choose wherever he want to go, to any club, and go play with for that club. it was part of his own chance because he had played for the club. It was a way of Barcelona saying thank you to Lionel Messi for being with us, and we believe that if you want to leave, it's okay. We accept that. We will allow you to go. So, as you can hear now, he's saying that he wants to exercise the thing that you put in the contract for him, that you feel like he is a legend and he deserves to leave whenever he wants to leave. You made it clear, Barcelona, on your contract that you're saying that he has worked for you and you are grateful for that, and you want him to have a chance to actually go do something with another club. This actually differs. This actually makes it different from the Coutinho incident or any other player incident, or even the Ronaldo incident, because Ronaldo wanted more money, but Real Madrid were like, you are not Messi, so we won't give you more money because you don't deserve to be in the club. But in this situation, they were like, thank you, Messi. You have been with us for such a long time, and we believe and we see that from the goodness of our heart, you have to have a chance to actually decide that you go wherever you want to go. We'll put this in your contract, that you are signing this new contract, as a way of saying thank you to you for making us the great club we are today. After Ronaldinho left, you have been with us. After Iniesta left, you have been with us, and you have fought with us, and you have won a lot of La Liga campaigns with us, and a lot of Champions League, according to the article we are actually reading. So this is the whole situation that is at hand. But now it comes to a point where Messi is saying that he wants to exercise what you put in the contract as a sign of saying that you actually thank the player and you actually appreciate his own view. Barcelona are saying otherwise. You don't believe me? Let me go back to the article. Remember, it's not finished. Let's read what Barcelona is saying now. So, Barcelona, and the sixth time Barcelona joined Barcelona in 2004, right? Barcelona, though, believe the clause has now expired, and the Messi's contract to the club until 2021 with a 700 million euro buyout clause. This is what Barcelona is saying. They're saying that, yes, Messi, we had agreed with you that we'll give you that chance. But this option for you to walk away from Barcelona expired, I think, in January transfer. So from now, it's not actually possible for you to walk out on Barcelona like we had agreed that you can walk out. This becomes interesting. Why would somebody offer something on the contract, then decide to take it away because the person wants to exercise the right you have put in the clause in the contract? Why would you do that? Especially for a player like Messi, who has fought and he has won and he has made history with one club for 20 years. For 24 years, he has been in the club, and he has fought with the club, and he has won a lot with the club, and he has made Barcelona the club that they are right now in this world. Even though they were a giant club, but he has made it 100% because of what he has done for the club. Why can Barcelona just give him this? Why can they respect his wishes of walking away? That's the question I'm asking myself. I'm asking myself, and I'm asking you right now, the public. Why is Barcelona not giving Messi the chance to actually walk away from this? Because he has asked that he wants to leave. Why can't you let him go? Why? Can any Barcelona fan explain that situation to me? Can anybody else who understands football, who has an idea, explain that to me? Why Barcelona are not giving Messi that option to walk away like they actually agreed in the contract? And they're saying that the contract of Messi, this current contract, will expire in 2021. And when it expires in 2021, that's the only time when they will allow Messi to leave. But if he wants to leave, then any club that wants him, they have to buy him. And by buying him, they have to buy him at least by 700 million euro. Let me repeat this. 700 million euro for a 33-year-old man. A man who has around 2 or 3 or 4 seasons in his legs to play, to end club and actually do something for a 33-year-old man, 700 million euro. This is just Barcelona saying that you are going nowhere. We don't want you to go. That's what they're just saying. We don't want you to go anyway. That's what they're saying. They're saying that we are the bosses, we hold the things, we hold the contracts, and we will make sure that you don't go anywhere. Or is that their way of trying to say that if Messi terminates the contract, they will take a lot of money from him, some of the money he has made with them, they will take it away from him? Is that their way? Are they now treating a man who has been a servant for the club for such a long time like that? Is that a way that a big club, well respected like Barcelona, treats their players after working so hard to make them the club that they are? Is that the way that Barcelona are doing business these days? Is that the way that Barcelona are seeing them to be? I don't know if I'm saying anything correctly here, guys, but is that the way that you're going to treat somebody who has worked so hard for you and the club to become who you are and has made you achieve a lot? Is that the way you treat people in this world now? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying here. Liverpool, we had the same situation with Felipe Coutinho. If you remember, I always refer to that situation because we were in this moment where the club player was like, I want to go. I literally want to go to Barcelona. No matter what you say, I want to go. We tried by all means to keep the player. We tried by all means to do that. But because of the service he had given us, the club, we gave ourselves to a point of saying that, okay, this is the situation that is happening. We accept that we want you, but you don't want us. And we are just going to walk away from this and allow you for the dream for you to go to Barcelona. And the rest is history, as you know. But aren't you not going to give a player like Messi, who has been with you for such a long time, for 20 years, who has fought with you and who has done a lot of things with you as the club, a chance for him to actually walk away from this? Because I feel like out of everything that is there happening in the world, he deserves just that. I feel like he deserves that, just that. As a Barcelona fan I am, I feel like you owe him that to walk away. Even if we don't agree with it as the fans, even if we don't accept the situations as the fans, but I feel like we need to give him that respect. We need to give him that respect and allow him to get a chance to go do whatever he wants to go do elsewhere, because he feels like he wants to go somewhere. And if we are going to hold him against his own wishes, that's just unheard of. It's just crazy. It's no longer football. We are no longer treating some of the people who has been the best in this world of football for such a long time in that world. That's a horrible way of treating a player. Real Madrid let Ronaldo go, which was respectful, and we respect them for that. They let him go. Why can't you do that the same Barcelona? This is just crazy. This is just crazy to even think about. Just crazy. I feel like Barcelona need to change. And I feel like the body need to do something. Let's continue to read. The body will meet soon and consider the only thing that will pleasant Messi in the resignation of the president Josep Maria Bartomeu and earlier elections. But Messi seems determined to leave the club no matter what. Where could Messi go? He has thought of trying out baseball. Has he thought of trying out baseball? Messi pronounced social media meltdown. So, after the news broke, Barcelona fans gathered outside of the Camp Nou to protest against the board in support of the club's goal scorer. A legal battle is set to follow between the club and the player Messi, and had a clause in his contract which allows him to leave for free if he informed the club of his desire before 10 June. What is the date today? Or we're in August. So the corona pandemic is something that played effect in this case. I feel like the corona pandemic played effect in this case. And maybe that might be one of the reasons why they're saying that his chance of living for free expired on the 10th of June. But if it wasn't because of the corona pandemic, why can't they do an exhibition just to excuse the situation? They just have to understand that the transfer had to start late in this year because of the corona pandemic. Why can't they just say we'll give him at least 2 weeks until we finish the league, until we finish this thing, and we give a chance for Messi to choose where he wants to go? Why can't they do that? Why can't they do that? Just allow the player to go. So it means that there's actually going to go to court with one of the players who have been a legit legend for them. He has scored higher than any other player who has ever played for Barcelona. And they're thinking of taking him to court. That's how Barcelona are willing to go. That's how low life Barcelona board are willing to go. Why would you treat one of your legendary player like this? Why would you do that? He has brought a lot to the club. He has offered a lot to the club. He has done a lot for the club. He has set records that were unbelievably going to happen under any other players for Barcelona. And this is how you return the favor to the player. Give me in the comments, guys. Help me understand the situation. What do you think? You have to take it to the point of how I'm seeing it for you to actually understand the fact. You have to remember what Messi has done for Barcelona. You have to remember how much he has sacrificed for this club. How much his own family were willing to sacrifice for the club. And put it in your own thoughts and actually try to understand how you feel Barcelona, what they're doing, if it is fair to the player. Tell me what you think. Put it on the comments. And please don't forget to subscribe to this page. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy what I'm talking about. Dislike if you disagree with what I'm saying. But I'm just saying the fact of the matter that I don't feel like they should be treating a player like him. The type of player of his caliber to this point, this situation, they should be treating him like this because he deserves better. He deserves so better than any other player out there. He has done a lot for the player. It's really crazy. So that's the situation we have, guys. That's the situation we have. The date has now passed, so Barcelona believe that the clause has expired, but Messi and his team feels it should be extended to cover the prolonged season which ran until August due to the corona pandemic. Like what I'm saying, they feel like they deserve for at least it should run because the corona pandemic messed everything out this season of 2020, and a lot of things had to be postponed in all football manners. A lot of things had to be postponed in understanding of what was happening with the corona pandemic, and things were actually extended. So why can they do the same for this player? Why can they also extend for this player? Because I feel like he deserves at least an extension for this situation that is happening. They need to extend for the player. Why can they do that? Why can they do that? Tell me what you think, guys. Let me hear it on the comments. I want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from the host mouse. What do you think should be done, and what do you think is going to happen? Because I don't feel like they need to treat a player like Messi like this, that they have to end up going to the court for a player that they were saying that they want to thank him, and they're giving him a lifetime contract clause inside his contract that will allow him to choose wherever he wants to go when he feels like he has played enough for Barcelona and is calling it for a quit. I don't think that they should be doing that. There's nobody who has been a servant for a club like what Messi has been for Barcelona. There's nobody in this world who has done that. And treating him this way is just unacceptable. As a Barcelona fan, I don't accept it. Even though I don't know what's going to happen in my club next season, I accept that if one of our legendary players said that he wants to go, he should be allowed that he do so. Great legends were born from different clubs. Stevie Gerrard, for example, in Liverpool, when he felt it was time for him to go, he walked away. He was never fired. We allowed him to actually walk away because he's a legend for the club, and we respect him for that. We let him go. Why can't they do the same for a player like Messi? He has not played for any other club in Europe since he came from Argentina. but Barcelona. And he has put 20 years of his life for the club, for Christ's sake. 20 years for the club. Have you ever seen anyone who's so determined and committed to a club like he has been? Respect and admiration, Leo, or support, friends, family. Messi's former teammates Carlo Paolo tweeted, to which current teammates Luis Suarez replied with 2 clapping emoji. Messi's future on a list for Koeman at Barcelona. Yes, that part we were told, but it seems like whatever Koeman was trying to offer Messi, he didn't accept it, he didn't feel like it was actually worth it. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. Analysis, even if Barcelona demand one of the biggest and even transfer fees for Messi, Messi wants out. So even if Barcelona try to make money out of this situation or do what, try to get something in the situation, no matter what they're going to do with the situation, the player wants to go. No matter they fire everyone in their team, player C wants to go. Messi wants to go. It's crazy. It's really unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. 30 minutes gone trying to make you understand what is happening here. Barcelona have said that the clause has run out on the 10th of June, and they have they've convinced legally they could win the challenge to it. Of course, the fact of the season was prolonged, giving Messi the right to think that he is able to apply for the clause by lawyers have told the club he will not win the dispute. The facts sent is well thought of step by step by Leo, who haven't spoken to his family and lawyers in desperate to leave the club. The way he thinks about it today is clear. This is not a battle for more power. He wants to leave the club. That is it. And even if nothing is agreed with another club right now, and even if eventually Barcelona insists he has a 7 million euro buyout clause and will demand one of the biggest transfer fees in history despite having a year left on his contract, he doesn't care. He wants out. There are a lot of reasons why this has happened. I read about it exclusively. The things that have happened in the past few days seems to have made him go extra mile. It's like after a meeting with new coach Ronald Koeman, they had a private conversation which neither Messi nor Koeman leaked to the press. I am convinced it was the intention of the club at the highest level to leak part of the story, especially the bite in which he was admitting to Koeman that he felt closer to leaving than staying. The extent would help fan against Messi. So they thought that leaking a little bit about Messi saying that he wants to leave the club will make us, the fans of Barcelona, turn against the player, saying that he's letting us down and he's saying that he wants to leave and we don't accept that and whatever that they were saying. But we don't feel like that. I don't feel like that personally. I accepted the situation. that the player said he wants to go, and if he wants to go, he has to go. I feel like if he wants to go, he has to go. No matter what I want, he deserves that. At least we owe him that as a club, as Barcelona, that we allow Messi to have a chance to go do whatever he wants to do. I know the corona pandemic messed everything up. We have to accept that. We can't say we want 700 million euro for a player who says he wants to leave. He has been with the club for such a long time, and we have to accept that. And if we don't like it, that's on our own. That's our own situation, but we have to allow him at least that he can actually walk away from this situation and go, because he deserves just that from us. He deserves that just from us because he has done a lot for the club. He has done a lot for us as a club. He has broken a lot of history. He has done a lot of things for the club, and he deserves to walk away if he wants to go. That's what I think. So tell me what you think in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think. So, as the situation is broken that Messi wants to go, and as the board are trying by all means not to accept, I can't keep going on with this story, it's not boring me. As they're saying by all means that they want to go to the court and they feel like they can win the case and they want to make money out of the player than to let him go. They don't want him to go, all the things that is happening. Every club in the world has come out favorites. They want to sign Messi. Every club in the world wants to sign Messi. Clubs, for example, like Manchester City, seems like the club that are at the front runners as we speak. They want to get Messi. Also, some other surprising clubs joining in. If you don't believe me, let me show you something. Let me show you something that came out today. Oh, it's which is it? Let's see. So the odds of Messi leaving the club. So these are the odds. These are the clubs that have been linked with Messi. PSG, Manchester City with the highest odds of getting the player. PSG with the second highest odds. Juventus, Manchester United, Inter Milan, any MLS clubs which is in USA. Ali Sadad, I think that has to be in where? Where's that place? I think it has to be maybe in the Arabic places that side. Then any Argentina club, or any Chinese club, Bayern Munich, Leeds, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, provided by power that they think all these clubs can actually have a chance over the signing of Messi. Messi so once out, Lionel Messi's next club, Manchester City, favorites to sign the Barcelona superstar, while Manchester United and PSG in the running, and Leeds shorter odds than Arsenal and Chelsea. It's crazy what is happening here. This just makes it so interesting to think about. So this how much it shows how much Messi means to a lot of people. I know people might talk about that Messi might not be a good player he used to be, he has expired and stuff like that. But look how many clubs are lining up to get the situation. How many people are linking Messi with these odds of getting the player. That's the situation that is happening here. So at the moment, Manchester City the favorites, and I told you that the factor that is going to play that Manchester City get this player is the fact that Messi is afraid of change, and maybe might wanna reunite with Pep Guardiola and actually meet up with the player. And this is after the Barcelona goes to court and whatever that is to happen with Messi, and if it comes to an end, that might be the situation that we might be heading into. But what do you think? Do you think that Leeds has a chance of getting Messi? Leeds United. I heard that there was also an interesting case that came out that it seems like the current boss of Leeds and Messi, they know each other from somewhere or whatever, and he might play a bigger role if Leeds are to be able to get the Barcelona star. It came way back, so it's actually interesting what is happening here. Where do you think Messi will be next season? That's my question. Where do you think he will be next season? And do you think that it's fair how Barcelona are treating one of their best? Do you really think that they're really treating him so fairly well, and they're giving him the respect he deserves after doing all he did for the club and after doing all he did for make sure that Barcelona are where they are? Do you think that they're treating him so well? These are all the questions that were rising. As a Barcelona fan I am, as a football fan as I am, as a person who is that side, this is what I feel like. They need to respect his wishes. They really need to respect his wishes. Give him the chance to make the next decision himself. Not because another bigger club with more money are able to buy Messi and take him for his clubs because they have more money. Manchester City believed to be favorites because they have the money to buy the player, and also that they'll be breaking the fair play, the financial fair play, whatever rules, which means they'll be banned. But it seems like it's a risk that they're thinking of willing to take. But if they buy him that way, it means the players' rights or the players' wishes were not met. because in a way now it means that Barcelona have made money out of the situation. Yes, we understand, but in the same situation, Manchester City are buying a player because they have more money and they are able to take him out of the misery that he wants to live, which is Barcelona, but at the same time they're not respecting him to choose what he wants to do as a player. If they were going to allow him to leave, he was going to have a chance, an option to be as a player and say that I want to go to this club next season, not because they have money to afford me, but because that's where I feel like I want to play next season. You understand? It seems like Barcelona are thinking of keeping him under the contract issue and still carrying him on like putting him on a leash, not allowing him to be free wherever he's going to go. Because I'm 100% sure that no club is going to put 700 million euro on Messi and accept if Messi say that he wants to sign a 1-year contract with the club. There is no club in this world who ever do that. They will also want the value for the money, and they might actually want to sign at least 5 years contract with the player, and they'll put a crazy amount of money if he wants to leave again. You see where I'm going with this situation, where this situation is going to end up going. There is no any club in this world who ever accept that. Either Manchester City or PSG, even if they have a lot of money. Look at the Neymar incident. PSG bought him for 200. And they were not allowing to sign anything that was higher than 4 years. And he wanted to leave, and they made sure that he doesn't leave because they had paid a lot of money for the player, and they were getting the value for the money for the player. That's the same situation that's going to happen here in the Messi situation. If a big club with more money comes and buys him out with this 700 return that Barcelona are saying they're asking. So I feel like Barcelona needs to do something in this situation. They need to accept that one of the legendary players says he wants to go, and we don't like it, we know, but let him go. Let him go. Let the player have a chance and the strength to actually go choose whatever he wants to do after the scene, because we won't accept whatever they're trying to throw at him. It's really crazy how they're trying to make this their own situation. They need to let him go. They need to give him the chance to choose what he wants to do next, because at least he deserves that as a player. He deserves to be respected to that extent. As a Barcelona fan, as a Messi supporter, a lover, I've been in love with the player's play and what he's done for the club, and I've respected him for the hard work he has done for this our beloved Barcelona. We need to at least respect his wishes. We need to at least respect his wishes. That's what I feel. And the sooner Barcelona do that, the better. Because we can't be doing these things. We can't be allowing these things. So I want you guys to do me a favor on this video. There's a video of a Barcelona fan talking about how much I feel like it has to happen, what I feel like Barcelona needs to do from this situation. I need you guys to do me a favor. I want you to like this video so that YouTube can actually take it to a lot of people to see it. And I want you guys to share this video on your social media platforms, all the social media platforms that are out there, so that they'll be able to see what I feel from this situation. They'll be able to look at this situation in my point of view and see what I feel like needs to happen. I need a lot of Barcelona fans to see this thing. I need a lot of football fans out there to see this thing, so that they'll be able to understand that in this case we need to respect this player. In this case we need to give him what he deserves and what he's asking for, which is the transfer out of the club. And he deserves it because he has done a lot. He has won a lot. He has broke records, a lot of records. He has done unbelievable. Do you remember the penalty that Messi and squad has scored? That tapping pass. He has done things that was never been done in the world of football, just because of the club, just because of his love for the club. But his love for the club, he feels like, as much as he loves the club, he feels like him as a player is no longer be able to do anything to offer to this world for more anything. So guys, I feel like we should, as the supporter, come together and try to help out, that they allow this player to have his own rights to choose where he wants to go, because he deserves that and he has to be given that right. I feel like he has to be given the right. I feel like he has to be given the right. And I'm going to keep on repeating that. He has to be given that right to choose where he wants to go next. I am really disturbed. I'm really hurt with the situation that is happening at Barcelona. I'm thinking of taking the situation to the court, where I never thought people would actually do for such a player like Messi, who has been there doing a lot of things for the club, who has fought for the club, who has won a lot of trophies with the club. He has done a lot of time. He has single-handedly won a lot of games for Barcelona, more than any other player in this world. When the backs were against the wall, Messi came out as one of the best strikers out there, and he has won it for them. So if you cannot respect that, I don't know what you want. If you cannot respect that, I don't even know what you want, guys. If Barcelona cannot respect that, I really don't know what they really want. What more do they want from the player? What more do they want if they cannot respect his wishes of walking away? So please do me a favor, guys. Move this video all over you can. Let the world know what I feel. Let the world know the true fact on this situation. This is not a point or situation for Barcelona's board to be stingy about making money or what. This is just a point of actually accepting that the player wants to go, and give him his dream move after doing that, because he has made you more money than you can ever accept, than you can ever reveal to the public. So please give him the chance. Allow him to walk away. Allow him to walk away. So I've been talking for such a long time now, guys. I think it's around 5. It's about to go to 6 o'clock. Talking about this transfer deal, talking about the Messi situation, and going to court with the board because they're not willing to accept that the corona pandemic destroyed everything that was set by every football club that is out there in the world. That they're not willing to accept that. He played each and every game celebrating, happy with the club, but this is the situation that is there now. The player wants to go. The player wants to go. We don't like it, we know. We don't love it, we know. But who said that we get all that we want in this world? Nobody has ever said that we get all that we want in this world. Nobody. And this goes with the same situation. Let the player go. I repeat, Barcelona, let the player go. Let him make his decision. Let him make his decision. Let him walk away. Let him move on to wherever he wants to go. Let him. At least he deserves that. At least you owe him that as a club. At least you owe him to that extent, the factor that you feel like he deserves to actually go somewhere. Please let him go. I don't want to make this into something that is political or whatever. I want to just say the fact, out of human needs, out of facing the fact, actually accepting the fact. Let the player go. Let the player go. It might hurt you. We might not like it. We don't love it. We know you have a lot of youngsters that are rising in your club. Players like Fancy Atsu, players like Frankie de Jong, players like Ricky Puig, players like Felipe Coutinho, a lot of players that Koeman can look at and try to create a better Barcelona and build on from there, than to be holding under a player, a legendary player who has made you the best club you are now, who has made your big fat pockets of full because of the money you've gotten out of the work he has put into the club, how many shirts he has sold for the club, how many he has done for the club. Let him go. Give him that. At least he deserves that. At least he deserves that. Please. So I can't stop talking. I'll continue talking. But you guys, you can help me a lot by moving this video, sharing it to your social media platforms, sharing it to anyone who's a football fan, giving it to anyone who's actually interested in listening to whatever I have to say about the player, and also giving it to the people. Also liking the page, because this is what I do almost each and every time. So We can't deny that I've been doing this for such a long time, for almost a month now, and you've seen that, because 22 August was actually officially 1 month since this page opened, Africa Football Connect, and I have not been missing out. I've been putting content each and every day, giving you my thoughts of everything that has been happening all over the world, giving you whatever that has been changing, and I have not stopped. So help me so much that we respect this player that we love a lot, the Messi that we have watched football, who has changed the way we view football for us. Messi and Ronaldo have done it for us, and in this case I feel like you need to give him this thing, so that we unite as the friends, we unite as the people, to help the player get what he wants, a way out of the club. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, a way out of this club, so that he goes and do whatever he wants to do. Don't forget to click subscribe to this page. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. At least this video, don't forget to share it out. This is my thoughts of how I feel like Barcelona should handle Lionel Messi and what he has asked to leave the club. This is how I feel. We as the club, we as the players, the supporters, needs to allow our number one hero, our striker, to walk away and to move on to the next things he wants to do. So thank you for watching Africa Football Connect. Don't forget to visit my Facebook group, the Facebook group that we created, which is called Africa Football Connect. Let's join in, let's discuss some of the situations like this one that is all over. I think this is going to run the whole week, and it's going to be interesting, whatever that has to happen and whatever we'll find out in the same situation. But at the same time, let's just enjoy what happens next. We hope the fact that he has actually asked to leave, we respect him, and something can actually happen from the situation. But from me and to you, I'm signing out. Like I said, it's early in the morning. Let me try to prepare now as we see what the days hold for us. But thank you very much for watching. This has been Africa Football Connect. We'll meet again on another video later this afternoon, or maybe anytime around this morning, where we'll be talking other transfers that are happening, at the same time covering what will be happening with other people who want to go somewhere. At the same time, we'll talk again maybe later in the evening, where we have other things to talk about. But the Premier League is almost here, guys. We are building up to the next Premier League, and we hope that we'll be excited with whatever that will happen. So thank you very much